right, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulation.
All these vexation. We reject individualism, separately and together.
Prudence dictates we remain productive.
Our enemies envy our
To inform on a neighbor is a blessing, Prudence says. I'm still waiting for a few thank yous.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it.
Good morning,
It's infected.
good afternoon,
Meds don't arrive
good
soon, we'll have to
evening,
start cutting.
or good night.
This is all going perfectly according to the...
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating? Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Honestly? Well, I'm a reasonable judge of character, and you seem upright. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you? Oh, they'd just take us all in? Provide us with all the food and medicine and housing you'd ask for, would they? Doesn't align with how I've heard them depicted on the wireless. This is dangerous talk, friend. You've already been bred to traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though. If you're sure it'll retain its efficacy, that might just do the trick. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it. It's less a concern about his loyalty, and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives. See you when I see you.
Prudence dictates we maintain sufficient zeal at all times.
Has the Sovereign said how many of those pills were each allowed? It must be at least a fistful more. I wish I could program an automech to feel these feelings I'm feeling. You know, instead.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
May you realign with the paradigm.
Nice weather we have been having, or not having. Goodbye.
for
Greetings.
recreation. We sleep well at
It
night.
is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence. Now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Dut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I opened my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
If each of us does our
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbor.
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcements were obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs.
Declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No thank you, not interested.
Didn't have the firm benevolence.
I owe it to every single person here to try.
On Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food...
Of course. Abandon every last ideal to climb the rungs of the corporate ladder. A trifling matter, to be executed with an insouciant air.
Well, it's either that or die here with all dignity tossed asunder. Be smart. Take the deal.
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our
Mock me if you must, but the matriarch herself made greatness out of little. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
Ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient.
I am unaccustomed to such talk. Don't take much to it. Though I will put aside my perturbation for the good of Westport. Let us talk plainly. What would it take to secure your aid?
Informing on your neighbors, same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal.
What sort of payment do you seek? I don't imagine we have much you need.
Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
Inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
I don't know what an Earth Directorate is, and I thought we were past the need for being coy, but fine. I'll extend you my trust as a show of good faith. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. It's such as the here and now we find ourselves in.
Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Paradigm affords us a perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work
Farewell now.
is strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
the sovereign.
You are the wrong...
Hey, Commander. Could I have a word with you real quick? I hope you're not seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them. Right. Okay. Well, if we do as Milver Street's asked and convert the populace to Auntie's choice, they're more likely to get the care they need and not be sentenced to death. Milver Street also promised us a way into the Vox. Oh, and a risky hat. Man drives a hard bargain, if he can be trusted. Reviving Westport would anger some folks back in Fairfield, but there's no question the Vigilant could help us get into the Vox station a whole heck of a lot easier. And the faster we get satisfaction. But at what cost? Before you make a decision one way or the other, let's ask around. See what the residents have to say. No use trying to lift up those attached to the muck.
refreshment centers are
Welcome
there to
back.
help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to
Well,
inform
look who
you
it is.
that you have entered
What
a
is it?
recreant
Speak your
locality.
mind.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Our enemies.
Our society is built of layers, with the benevolent sovereign at the top. The vigilant are directly beneath him, supporting him, helping to enact the paradigm. We are also tasked with leading the rest of the subjects.
The paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself...
There are varying degrees of vigilant leadership needed, depending on where in the hierarchy a subject may be. Why, even the sentinels rely on our guidance, regardless of their thoughts on the matter. But our true calling is to lead the lower classes, who are the beating heart of our society. I suppose when Auntie is eventually driven from our fair island, the sentinels will be coming for me, traitor that I am. Is there anything else?
Enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords.
Farewell now.
A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
You are.
Hello. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit enjoys our banter.
We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
The matriarch chose Eden because she
I
recognized...
can feel my senses sharpening. Teeth, too. Also, my appetite. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight.
To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm.
Good. I can't rightly take a look without contorting myself in front of a mirror, so it's a comfort to have someone with a keen eye taking notice. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes.
Ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. So don't fret.
I expect we're going to have quite the adventure together. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
We must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it an extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why?
Yeah.
Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within anti-choice. Don't fret, the system is resilient, the system abides, but now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride, keep informing on your neighbors, same as ever. individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to keep doing your job with pride.
Contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order.
Look who's back.
Because the matriarch herself...
You're thinking about it sideways. There is little difference between the gifts the Protectorate provides for us through the paradigm
Human societies
and
were
the gifts we receive
constantly
from
out
outsiders
of
moved by the
balance.
paradigm.
Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of
The
community.
matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope, as our home, and appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintraut.
Rightly appreciate it all, and thank the sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject
Hey,
to...
that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinating...
I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
Ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's Choice. Though
You cannot hide the truth from me, for I am too savvy. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field?
do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors.
Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
Just to offset any minor disruption.
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
Go now. Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows.
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the
Righto! Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it.
of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the Sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and
Greetings,
plenty.
non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
We need. Prudence dictates. We take.
Initiating.
We appreciate it all and thank the Sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna
Protectorate subjects within and without earshot. What do I...
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communique.
The announcer's
Mellifluous. Persuasive. Maybe amity, luxury, and resplendence are all relative.
Try not to think. It'll only make you unhappy.
The former Protectorate subjects now abiding in Fairfield are free to choose...
The wireless said that flooding Westport is...
Prudence dictates we cherish our community.
Are we amply sustaining the system right now? Could I be sustaining it more?
Every aspect of life and Auntie's choice. Choice is in the name for a reason, my good subjects. Without further ado, I hereby extend my...
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the sovereign.
A fine quote. My favorite is, we must rout all disruptive factors and invasive elements.
Choose for yourself, buy for yourself. With Auntie's choice, your lives will be transformed for the best.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Those pills were Is now a bad time to report myself for mental refreshment? I wouldn't want to be inconvenient.
People have been can't imagine telling Hogarth I'm leaving. Believe I'd feel additionally traitorous once I met his gaze.
Direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're this. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you...
I know if it was healthy, the Sovereign would provide it.
Brand and start a
But how can Purpleberry Crunch be both evil and have 110% of the chemicals and preservatives we need?
I'd guess the notion that unnamed chemicals are good for us is misguided.
Specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Anti-Fizzos.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That weighs a...
Danger. I'm a get up and go getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand make my own luck.
What's their secret? I wish I could be more like them.
Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you...
These new official announcements sure are
Auntie's Choice.
Got something on my mind. Did you hear that message over the loudspeakers? About choosing your chosen profession? That Milver Street fellow said in Fairfield you can, if I understood correctly, opt for any job you show proficiency. Could that truly be true? Or is it a base falsity foisted by Auntie's Choice to, you know, undermine Protectorate subjects' unflagging resolve?
Silent. This suffering cannot continue. Listen to your heart. Come to Fairfield, bastion of the weary, and join the winning side. I shall await...
Oh, and they hire you too. You're not simply assigned a role, but you, I guess, need to prove competence? And maybe even expertise?
Lossicazarum is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the...
That's a right intriguing proposition. I do wonder what it's like to have a choice about things. If it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, I do believe I'd scupper off to... well, you know where. Yeah. You convince him, I'm in. but I owe him enough I wouldn't abandon him for nothing.
Use Falderol's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderol, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics. Too much Spacer's Ale? Try.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Originally. That generator goes?
That vacuous cacophony said, the itinerant stranger returns.
Pharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and
Thought you'd agreed to help us, not those corporate heathens. Not my favorite topic of discourse, but I do like the cut of your jib. Very well. State your piece.
Permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial microwave is right for you. Whether it's an orifice or a face.
But it's not everyone, is it? I'm sure it's not. The majority of my subjects are steadfastly loyal, resolute, light as rain.
Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so
Things are fine. Everyone's fine. They deserve better.
Cost-cutting measure. We're rushing it to market.
They do, don't they? I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of the Great Protectorate than live a life driven by freedom, but you may be right. Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission. But if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice.
10% of your daily chemicals and preservatives.
I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield. But I will be staying.
Try it! Despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good.
I'll say, it's like rotten fruit and decomposing fish combined.
That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits.
My former subjects jumped at the chance to abandon Westport. They don't need me.
Where nature ends, we begin. Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. I've endured untold hardships, countless battles. What's a little advert? Oh, it never stops. The tumult of duplicitous lies. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
Salutations! This is DB Milva Street of Fairfield with a special one-time free
All right then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Earshot. What do I provide? Information. Did you know that in Auntie's Choice, we don't pre-select your assignment at birth? It's true. No computronic doodads, no permanent roles.
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subject.
Just hope the arbiters don't get sore about us leaving.
Well,
What do you think it'll be like in Fairfield? I admit to an unreasonable preponderance of emotion, most of it resembling the jitters.
Purple Berry Crunch, except no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic.
I can't recall seeing any of these particular types ever run a scheme on each other.
weird, ain't it?
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. You got no tolerance for it. What do you think of that?
Watch yourself, friend.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. Had anyone asked, I would have bet a year's pay against your capturing the hearts and minds of the denizens of Westport, and it seems I would have been out a great deal of bits. I've two minds about the Convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts? Trust will take time to build, time and patience. But that is an investment I am ready to make. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now I'll be off. I've many refugees to see to. Plan is such a strong word. Let's call it a hunch. Consider this your first lesson in propaganda. Find whatever your target desires most and use it towards your own ends. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I have no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell!
Never expected the Westport refugees would ever be liable to leave their derelicts. Can't help but hand it to Milver Street. Though I sense he had aid. Make it quick, yeah?
Why does even the slightest scintilla of success so elude me? Is it my destiny to fail?
People think I got a lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate it.
The others appear to be acclimatizing well. Well to this purposeless... Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? Judging by the waves of consternation wafting off of you, your other options must have failed. Yes, I know of a means in, but you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer am of the Protectorate, I do care for its subjects. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law. Marshal Corbin, as with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in a moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. That will have to do, I suppose. Here is the writ. Farewell now.
Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives.
Our target audience here is people who want to forget their worries.
Although you look thirsty for fulfillment and value. Welcome back to... Oh, what was it again? Oh, yes. It's still name pending, isn't it? What'll it be, stranger? A few, actually. Who in particular do you mean? Never met somebody so happy to be here. Get the sense he rubbed the other defectors the wrong way. But we all become quite fond of Charlton. Felt like I could recite every commercial. Anybody else? Oh, yeah, Pinckney. Offered to fix any and all mechanicals we had in the place, then proceeded immediately to do so. Wouldn't take nothing in return. Strangest thing. Who else you want to know about? Ah, she comes in a lot, actually. Sings, dances, has a grand old time. Often shuts the place down. Larges it up like she don't got a care in the world. Anyone else you have in mind? Sure. He's in here sometimes. Keeps to himself mostly, back there in the corner. Has one drink, ducks out with a polite nod. You never know he used to be somebody. Anybody else? All right. Appreciate you dropping by. I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition and plenty to drive people to drink.
Too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Ever wonder if our assignment here will never end? Like, our employment contracts will just keep renewing and renewing.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Looks like a fight. Thinking cover. Commander, you're bleeding.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Knew you had my back.
Contact re-established.
They did me in! Move! Help me out!
Driving on! Let us dig in. Quarry found!
Knew you had my back.
All charged up.
Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back. ready to waste them. On your command.
Someone hiding.
Glory found.
Help me up first.
Love to, but I'm not ready. Hey, got a distraction for you.
If you unctuous ne'er-do-wells. Quarry found.
Back in business.
Protect our kit!
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Armed and ready.
sovereign provides, the system abides.
I hope your loins are girded and your pearls pre-clutched. No telling what sinister deeds DeVries got up to in here.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Appreciate Protectorate craftsmanship! Invader neutralized. Allocating explosive.
What's your business here? Hello, Commander.
Finishing
my fire up.
Improving position.
Happy to help. Street, let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. Changing
Now we're talking. This must be where they manage their automechs. Putting traitors on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
Happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear...
Technicians Acna and Gastral, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That Dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait, I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the skip labs, before the incident. Didn't I set security on you? How are you here? Alive?
You got security called on you outside the skip labs? But wasn't DeVries already inside the skip labs at that point?
You must have been the cause of everything that happened that day. And to think I could have stopped you. Perhaps I would have, if I'd not been so vexed over mere demerits. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, it all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sentimental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means. did you not mention any of this before? Never mind. If this is indeed the Vigilance will, what other choice can be made? Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his passage. If he cannot serve as a general, he may yet serve as an example. It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can.
Lock the thrusters? I heard. Where did you? But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could...
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Trouble ahead.
No refuge granted!
Commission. Their location ascertained.
Sustain the system.
That cover spot looks much better. There.
Perhaps still a bit sleepy.
Ain't nothing there. Can't just shoot in the thin air.
Strats ready if you need a house call.
Swiftly moving to cover.
society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
To my valve, Commander.
talking about our illustrious leader is a good way to find yourself hanging.
Looks like a fight.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Serve this. Not quite charged yet. Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Recharging as fast as it can, Commander. Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Ah!